Hey, Scorpio, thanks for coming back. If you're here for the first time, though, thank you for coming here and clicking here. I'm Elsie, and you have reached 10 of Cups Tarot. Thank you for coming to my channel. And if you're coming for the first time, I hope you'll subscribe before you leave, just because we have a large group of Scorpios here, and they're all really wonderful. So I hope that you will, even if you're cross-watching, I hope that you'll subscribe before you go. If you're coming back to watch me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you're the guys that I keep these general readings coming for. If there was no you, there would be no content. So thank you so much for coming back. If you do need a reading based on your personal energy, please look below. I'm having a sale for the month of March. Prices have changed a little bit. You are getting a discount, and just email me. My email address is below as well. And right now I'm caught up on all of my privates. So if you want a private reading, I should be able to get it out within 7 days. All right. We are going to pick first an overall energy for you, Scorpio. Just going to cut first here. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio. All right. Overall energy is, oh, Queen of Cups. Look at you. There you are. First card out. Yep, that's you, Scorpio. You are beautiful and handsome and lovely and go with the flow, and you love deeply and you hurt deeply, and looking great in that dress. If you're a woman, blue's your color, I'm just saying. Okay, go with the flow. That's you. Well, kind of. Scorpios are a little bit more spunky, fiery. All right. Let's go for the first 5 cards. That would be the cards for the recent past. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Underneath, wow, we got the sun. Look at that. We've got everything illuminated for you. No guesswork. Things are in a growth period. You're in a period of growth and happiness where things are good. Okay. King of Swords. First card out I see is the 8 of Wands. And the 8 of Wands is fast-moving energy. And it could be also love messages. It could be things that are coming in that are passionate, or something that you want to get to quickly because you're passionate about it. So it could be fast-moving. It is fast-moving energy, and it is of a Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo sort of energy. The next card out here is the Hermit. So I believe that this is the card of Virgo, that you've gone in to think about something, and you want to sort of dip in and out of hermit mode really quickly in order to get an answer about your King of Swords. And that's not the way it works. That's the thing. When you go into hermit mode, you're usually there for a while by yourself. You know, when the hermit goes into hermit mode, when the hermit goes in, the hermit takes nothing, just the clothes on their back and a light to light the way, and a staff to find out, you know, just for protection. But that's all. So you are, I think, going into hermit mode. You think it's going to be a quick draw. I don't think it is. I do see the King of Swords here. So I think you're thinking about someone who is, oh yeah, there's a butterfly there, who is transformed, someone who is now a different person than they used to be. So someone who is really good with their words, very intelligent, someone who's very intelligent and knowledgeable about life in general. Person can be a little hard on their words because they are so smart. They just kind of give it to you straight. And sometimes that can be harsh. And it's not meant to be harsh, but those words are meant to be said. So the King of Swords is very much about picking intention, you know, picking the words intentionally. Intentionally. That's what I meant to say. Okay. So after that, it looks like we show you as juggling. We show you juggling. It could be a relationship you're in and a relationship you'd rather be in. I see that there is a Knight of Swords here. The Knight of Swords usually shows up with surprise. To me, it's the willy-nilly knight. He shows up, you know, not really articulate, you know, bouncing off walls and kicking open the door. Hey, I'm here. I'm ready to talk. You can see that sword is pointing straight up in the air, where the king has his pointed down, because he's much more confident in the way he delivers his messages. I also see up here to the left that there is a butterfly, which means that transformation has taken place to the king. So you may be dealing with someone that in the past may have been a page, but I think right now, or a knight, but right now this person has transformed into a king. Maybe you've been waiting for them to transform. Okay, let's go on to the current energies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio, please. You've manifested the King of Swords. Whether you know it or not. The Five of Pentacles. You're feeling a little bit left out in the cold in the current energy. I think it's because you're up in your head, right? We have you in the Eight of Swords first off in the current energy. Eight of Swords is just thinking and overthinking, thinking about things people said to you, people, the connections and communications you've had. I think she thinks she can't get out of here, but I feel as though she's wrong. She feels that she's bound. Oh, I just heard bound to secrecy. Okay, let me look. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Bound to secrecy of passion. This may be someone who is having extramarital affairs. So I feel like someone who is supposed to keep the passion quiet. Yeah, so she feels as though she's muzzled and she can't really say what she wants to say. The reason that you went into hermit mode was to think about this passion, to think about the things that went on. And the thing is, you manifested it. You know, the Magician's here. And so you have all the tools that you need in order to move forward. You've manifested this King of Swords, and you've been waiting for this person to transform for some time. This has been your hopes and wishes. And your hopes and wishes, it looks like, are about to come true. You've been fighting for it. You've been fighting for this relationship for quite some time, I think. And when I say fighting for it, I don't necessarily mean that you're arguing with the person saying we should be in a relationship. I feel as though that you're fighting for it means that you've been doing everything that you need to do in order to move forward toward this relationship. Bound to secrecy, that's interesting. So everything is in secret right now about this passionate relationship you've manifested. Your hopes and dreams were to manifest this, and you're going to fight for it. But nobody knows that yet. And that may be why you feel left out in the cold, because you can't really tell anybody about it right now. I get it. Let's see. Let's look at the future. What's coming up? What's coming up, Scorpios? Okay. Got the bottom. Got you as being single. So if you are not single now, you will be single coming up in the future. The first card that comes out is the Page of Swords. So somebody is investigating you, wants to talk with you, but with the Page of Swords, if they can't speak with you, they will resort to investigating you. So they will go to all of, the apps that you're on, Facebook, Snapchat, anywhere that you are that they are, they will go there and take a look. Is she with anybody? Is he with anybody? Are they in a relationship? Are they waiting for me? The Devil card is here, and it's casting a shadow of fear onto, I feel like it's onto the Page of Swords. I feel like it's also casting fear onto your new start, your Fool card here. So someone is or you are investigating someone. The Devil energy is here, which makes me feel like you had been, that you are feeling nervous about whatever is coming up. And I think what you're feeling nervous about, feeling fear of, is this new start, because you're not entirely sure if everyone is in. You've had some passion that you have been sworn to secrecy about, and you're not entirely sure if everyone is in here, because there is a card of deceit. So I see that you're having second thoughts about your new start with your person, because you think that when you went in with them and you guys had a passionate moment, that was all it's going to be. So you're at this point not sure if there's going to be a new start, or if they have been deceiving you about having a new start with them. you don't entirely trust them. And so I don't know why you would be going forward with someone you don't entirely trust. Someone who has bound you to secrecy. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, something's coming up. Knight of Pentacles is here, and it's moving pretty slow, but this pentacle is coming in for you, and you are, or you sent the pentacle out, one of the two. So either you're accepting it or sending it out. But I feel like your walls are still up here. You're not entirely sure what's going on. You're waiting for the last strike. You've been sitting there a while waiting. It's been a while. It's been a minute, because you can see this, all this ivy that's growing up here, right? It's been a minute since you've been there. All you're looking is for reciprocity with your king. So this energy of the king of fire, the king of wands. The king of wands is Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And you're looking for reciprocity with this person, and you're not entirely sure if this person is willing to give it. So the king of passion usually will go in for the passion first, only because passion is what he is. He's passionate with everything. He's passionate with work, passionate with love. He's got to make sure that the passion is in place before he carries forward this relationship. So I think that's why you've kind of been sworn to secrecy, because the king he's a doer. He's an action guy, right? He's a doer and is always on his feet, always getting something new in order. I think that's why you have been sworn to secrecy, because the person that is your person is of a king status, can also be the king of wands and the king of swords at the same time, and could be a really good talker, could be someone who is self-employed, because both of these gentlemen are self-employed. They both run their own kingdoms, right? And so it's going to be someone who's higher up in the place where he works. It's going to be, you know, CEO, vice president, that kind of thing. They're going to be someone who perhaps has sworn you to secrecy because they are a public figure, and it could be that this could end up badly if it comes out. Page of Pentacles is on the bottom, so either, you know, there could be an age difference. Either you're younger than them or they're younger than you. And the High Priestess is here, so all about secrets, right? Things in the background that you don't see that have not yet been divulged. She is the keeper of secrets, and so it could also be that you need to connect more to spirit, that maybe you are the High Priestess, 40s, 50s, or 60s, and which has, you know, all the knowledge of all the queens. And so either you are someone who is very intuitive and connect to spirit, or you're holding secrets. And, you know, I said bound to secrecy on that 8 of Swords, so that kind of makes sense. I see that there is a 2 of Swords here, and I feel like you haven't been chosen yet. I feel like you feel that you haven't, this person, your person, has not said you're my person. That you guys went in for a passionate time, and now you're not sure what's happening. You're not sure if you're going to be picked as the person or not. Last card coming out. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Scorpio, please. Oh, yeah, there we go. It's love. We've got new love on the horizon. New, abundant love overflowing. You need to be healed first, though. And I say this once, I say it 1,000 times. Going from a relationship you're already in to an immediate relationship with someone else is not going to work. It very rarely works, if at all. And every time you are with a new person, your percentage goes down of that relationship being functional. And you do have to heal in between. If you don't heal, you're just going to take your junk. You're just going to take your junk with you into the new relationship. Yeah, you need to work on being healed first before you can walk away. So that's off the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and then it shows you as leaving as well. So 6 of Swords, it shows you as heading out on your way. But I think you're not really over that other relationship. And if you try and get into the new relationship without being over the other relationship, it's only going to be a matter of time before it crashes and burns. Okay, that's all I have for you. If you need a personal reading based on your own energy, please give me an email, elsie@tenofcupstarot.ca. Thank you very much for coming out and for being part of this, because I can't do any of this without you. I do have some sales on this March, so please look below for your sale prices, and I'd be happy to read for you. Mwah, I'm out. Thanks. Bye.